Wow. 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 I did not find the button I wanted to find. Also, hi, Cole. Thank you so much for the visa. I am okay. I am okay. Which is why we're not playing a game tonight. It's why we're doing this. With funny music from a playlist that's called Ultimate Silly Playlist for Boost Energy, and I'm hoping the fuck that it will boost my energy because I'm that tired. The new bread, yeah! Limited quantities of bread available. But yeah, it turns out I was like, wait, I do not have enough time to finish one of these thingies, one of those things in big today. But turns out I forgot to turn off the save your game reward because of course I forget to turn it off every time I do something that I cannot fucking save. How dare you? Ha. What was I trying to say? What was I trying to say? I forgot. Do you mean you cannot save an IRL painting? Yeah, like, you know. What was I trying to say? You know how I try to buy every single one of these that has some semblance of cats on them? And I thought, oh god, well, I don't have time for a big one because I... I bought one that I had bought before that we've also done on stream again, accidentally, because I forgot I already had it. And it's a big one. And I forgot that I had this small one still, because the small one I think I can do tonight, because I hate to not have it completed. So, there we go. But also, yeah, thank you for the Heidi time and the pasta check. It's been a while. Also, I'm sorry, the webcam is so grainy. Back when I bought it, I mean, it does say it's HD 1080, but I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe that because there is no way this is supposedly HD. Also, please send over your silly vibes. Music is certainly very silly. To save your game, you just take a picture of the painting. I mean, we've done that before actually. It was like, okay, I'll take a picture, haha. 160p means better not being there. But yeah, I cannot actually show you what the end result is supposed to look like because it's literally on the other side of the cardboard box. Hold on. I will show you. It only has a few colors, so honestly this should be alright. The resolution is high enough. Fair. Very true. Anyway, the end result is supposed to look like this. Also, the music is making me anxious. How the fuck is this supposed to boost energy when it's just making me anxious? What the hell is going on there? And a low horror camera? Maybe. Maybe, actually. Okay, you know what? Actually, no. That music is making me go, ooh. I don't like it. But yeah, it has a bunch of different pinks and cute cats on it. And who doesn't love cute cats? And also, ooh, a brush that is extremely stiff. Let's break it. You wish your cats did that instead of sprinting away from each other at full speed at 3 AM. Oh, I know that feeling. I always do that sometimes as well, and it's just like, I understand that you guys have different times that you like to go to sleep, but there's no need for all that at 3 fucking AM whatsoever. But it is what it is. Anyway, should I start? I should probably start with the lighter colors instead of the darker colors, because otherwise I'm gonna have to actually fucking wash out the brush, and I don't want to have to get up. It is what it is. Yes, that's true. It did to be what it to be. Anyway, 60 is one of the big areas, but if I do that, then I have to be really fucking careful when trying to. We're starting with the white. We're starting with the white grayish. Is that a white? Actually, honestly, my light is not good enough. Is that supposed to be white or gray? A very light gray. No, I guess that's white. Or maybe it's just extremely. Maybe the light is just bad. Let's start with that one, actually. That makes more sense. It's an 89. I am going to be using a different playlist. This music is making me crazy. Okay, that's better. Boosting your energy, it's only boosting my anxiety. Jesus Christ. Yippee! Okay, so everything that's an 89. That's gonna be fun. I do like these because they're honestly very calming. It's just like, yeah, just color this one thing in the same color everywhere. That's fun. I'm already going over the lines. That's not so fun. It's okay. Could be worse, right? It is actually white, seems like. So much color in these pots every time. Like, these are the same size pots I think they also have for the big ones. So, like, the entire painting is so fucking small. There is no need for this much color. Like, how are you even going to use all of that color? You don't. Happy to clear that up for everyone. You just have a bunch of color either left over that you could maybe use for other paintings, but every time, like, you get a new color pot every time anyway. So it's just a waste. A waste, a bunch of stuff to throw away. Unless you use acrylics somewhere else in your life, I guess. You know what I saw? Yes, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. I saw someone use a window color. Again, I was like, wow, that's still a thing. I was very into it when I was a child. Grainy handcam was like, huh? No, it's grainy. It's grainy handcam. That's better than nothing. The leftover paint to make a fine little painted clay guy. I do not have clay. I wish I had. Oh my god, wait, this entire fucking pillow is also white. I did not see that before I started with this color. You've never seen them in real life? Really? Yeah, I don't think you've seen one either. I mean, Cole, to be fair, you do not live in Germany, where the company that makes these specific ones that I keep buying originates from. And though I do think that they are like an international company at this point. They also make puzzles, Ravensburger, Ravensburger has a lot of these things. I love my numbers, puzzles, and all that jazz. Going to be too far? No, it's cats. It's two grayish cats, actually. The fun thing is they obviously also, you can also buy these things online, but I only go for those that I can actually find in the stores around here, because otherwise I would just buy every single fucking one that features cats, and that's a little too much money. Fox is on the right hardware. Yeah. Basically. Why am I stuck in a loaf of bread? Because it's fun. Don't you think it's fun? Thank you for the pad. Or you're taking singular damage and I want to take double damage. So true. I should try my hand at Hollow Knight again sometime. Just earlier, like I was thinking, I do not have the energy to be reading out big story stuff, and as much as I love One Bit Heart, it's only reading, right? It's literally only reading, because we still have like 15,000 people to befriend, and I was not ready to do that. Then I thought, what else could I do? I completely forgot I keep forgetting that I have Hollow Knight. I could continue Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. It's not like I don't own any, to me, endless games. I know there technically are endings to Hollow Knight, but it is fun. It is a lot of fun. I give you one brush and a bunch of colors, and then you can go feel like you're the next Picasso. Who starts off with white? I'm so oh well. Whatever. I haven't made the bread a redeem yet, because I keep forgetting to do that, so it hasn't seen much use, and I thought to myself, you know what? Bread would be fun for this, I think. Like just this tiny moving thing with a toast around their head. Drawing some cats, like what's better than this? This is peak. You enjoy the healing powers of the bean. Yeah. Yeah. It's the thing is, streaming is fun. Streaming is fun. I just hate to not, like, if I'm not able to give 100% for a stream, I feel like I don't want to stream like at all, because that doesn't feel fair to you guys. It's like, oh well, no, if you don't feel like it, why do it then, right? It's like, oh well, if you're not feeling good, or if you're mad, like, oh, you wouldn't want to watch someone play a game if they're not having fun, right? So I'm like, oh man, I'm not feeling my best. I don't think I should subject anyone to that, so we're doing something that is calming and doesn't force me to pay attention to a big storyline, which, with me pretty much only playing story games, kind of sets me up for failure. On that end, it's just like, oh, just play something else you enjoy. Well, I almost exclusively play games with a set ending. Not sad, but a set ending. Like, you work towards an ending. And everything, so... Hello, non-gaming gamers, hello! Yeah, chilling and painting cats. Exactly. I like chilling and painting cats. I would also like if the fucking 89 would get covered by this white. But it's... yeah. I could have set up Final Fantasy XIV, but you know as well as I do that I've not been actively playing 14, so that was already a very, oh god, I'm gonna do badly thing in my brain, so I didn't want to try that. You could, if you type !follow it, you can see how long you've been following. You can see it twice actually, because I have both bots I'm using set up to display the followage H thingy. So you literally get the information twice if you'd like. Yeah! Oh, thank you for the resub! I do want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV right now, especially because they're rerunning the Final Fantasy XV event, so finally, after like, this is the 3rd time, I think, that I could hopefully get the car. Because the last times, the past few times that they've rerun it, I've missed out. I've missed out both times. I don't care if you think it's ugly, I want the car. I want the car. People, you love people who play MMOs because hearing them talk about the relationship then is very strange. The thing is, I love Final Fantasy XIV, but like end of last year was not a very good place for me. Like not to get into all that because hey, it's a new year, we managed to get through it, but end of last year was not very good for me. So with everything else that kept happening, I also obviously did not play an MMO. So I'm completely out of the loop with anything. I'm not even fully caught up with the main storyline and the still newest expansion. And I miss it, but also it's a struggle every day where it's like, oh my house. I need to log in. Oh god, when did I last log in? My house! Anyway, yeah. I want to make it a thing again, obviously, but You got the car the other day? Ah, Cole, are you playing on European servers or on American servers? Because like at this point there's so many people who I've seen that play Final Fantasy XIV or who are just getting into Final Fantasy XIV. I'm like, oh my god, baby, let me show you the few things that I do actually know, but then they're on completely different servers and cannot play together. I hate that. You like the room rooms? Fair. So true. You would try either I'll be on a project somewhere. The latter one of that actually I've heard of before, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, the worst part is I love Final Fantasy, so when I actually I'm actively playing it again and get back into it, then it's always a bunch of fun, but it's been a trying time. I do have a house now, actually. So the apartment does not exist in that way anymore because I took everything out of the apartment into my house that I managed to get. So, oh god, I need to log back in and make sure I don't lose my house. That cost me a lot of money. You have an old character from like 2004 Dance on Spriggan. Oh, you play American? No. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is that on the same data center you can play even if you're not on the same server because of the whole, oh, you can now visit each other, but the whole, if you're on American servers and I'm on European, that does not work. Satyavya Vaishyo to you. Ooh, that's cool. I had her boss fight recently when I did all of my my dailies and stuff, and it was very fascinating because it was like day one of me trying to play again on a class that I honestly don't even remember that well because I was in the middle of leveling it, and then I get thrown into fucking Yotsu, and I'm like, we wiped the first time, and then the second time everyone was like, yeah, okay, let's get into that was. What do you mean? 2014 was a long time ago. It's only been 10 years. Skill upgrade instead of class upgrades. Oh, okay. You level up your little European guy. Hee. Can't say hello. Yeah. I want to visit the island again. I want to unlock everything there is. When they came up with the whole, hey, you can have an island now, I went crazy. I did nothing else. Like the entire first week that the island came out, I went on that island. Honestly, you can see the white better on the fucking webcam than I can see it. That's funny. I was only on the island, collecting every single fucking thing. I ran the same fucking route that I could pick up exactly enough pieces that by the time I looped back around, the first one would have already respawned. For hours on end. And then I didn't touch the game for a few months. And then I'm like, oh, well. My poor island. The thing is, it's nice that there's so many things you could. The game doesn't force you to, right? You could do. There's many things you could do in Final Fantasy every single fucking day. My hell brain is like, you have to complete all of those 100%, and I'm just like, no, that's not realistic. That is not realistic. That will not happen. I will, and I do want to level all of my characters, all of my classes. I only have the one character I'm actually all of my classes to the max level, but everything else is just like, there's too much. There's so much. I'm like, oh, help me. Can't play anything with daily quests or such because it just stresses you out. I get it. Because it's always like, oh my god, there's so many things each and every day. You miss a day and suddenly it's like, I do understand. I mean, I want to do the dailies in 14, like just the roulettes, because it's a very nice thing to get into, where it's just like, okay, you run like 4 dungeons and then you get a bunch of EXP for a class you might still be leveling. So that's nice. There's just something to do. But then during the week, I'm like, okay, I have like on days when I'm not streaming something else, right? It's like, okay, I have like 3 hours. And out of those 3 hours, if I log into Final Fantasy 14 now, I'm gonna spend at least an hour doing all the trials, if not more, if not 2. And then what else? What do I even want to start? And then I get paralyzed with the whole idea of, oh my god, what do I do next? Hey. It's 10 years, so you tell me Final Fantasy 14 is 10? Yeah, no, what Mel's saying. If you consider, I'm assuming, the original Final Fantasy 14. Log into one thing. I know. I know, but I don't like only doing one thing. It's like I have to commit, like when, like in the evening. I need to stop talking with my hands and actually draw. I like after dinner, I will get up and I don't know, either choose to go on my computer or just straight up go to bed and just scroll my phone or read or whatever. So when I go on the computer and I go, okay, well, I'm going to play a game. That's the one thing I do. That is the one. My phone is dying. That is the one thing I do. I cannot just switch between like 3 different things. It's like, okay, well, I have 3 hours left of free time tonight, so those 3 hours will be spent in game X. So then I open up game X and I do those 3 hours. Unless it's like something that makes me incredibly mad, like the one time recently that I tried Hades again and I found out that I still fucking suck at Hades, so I did my one run and then closed the game. Casting a curse, woo! Hi, Humpy. Hi. Learn to talk with your hands by drawing, otherwise known as writing. I'm a very... You know what actually would be cool? If I had hand tracking on the 2D stuff. Because then you could fucking see... Like, when I was playing Judgment on Saturday, there was so much stuff where I've reacted. I was like... And then I realized you guys cannot see that. You guys don't even see half the stuff I do with my hands while I'm playing a video game. And playing the game will not make you improve at the game. I mean, yes. Duh. But, I just wanna... I would like to complete the story for Hades. Everything else, I don't know. How am I supposed to not draw over the mouth, though? Who designed this? If I make all of this white, then the mouth will cover. So stupid. I would like to see all of the story stuff in Hades. Everything else, like, bruh. Play a game. Well, listen, it's not fun if I spend 40... Why is my tracking dying? Okay. If I spend 40 minutes trying to get to Hades, and then I actually reach him, and then I die like 3 hits in, I'm like, yeah, cool, love that for myself. The effort versus what, versus the actual reward ratio for Hades, for me, is not high enough. Oh my god, I think my Wi-Fi might be dying, that's why. Yeah. Oh. What's bro yapping about? I could do a permanent hand cam. Yeah. No, because for this one right now, I literally I pushed up my keyboard and everything else that is usually around this area to have the space for all this. If my cats had like areas around here where they would actually stay still in, I would consider doing a cat cam though. I can both want to finish the game and then not try to finish the game, because I have so many games started recently again where I'm just like, oh my god, why do I have so many games installed? I hate having that many games. Like started at the same time without finishing either of them. So I'm trying to reduce again, so... This close to actually deinstalling Final Fantasy 15, because as a stream project, apparently it's obviously not working because the game just fucking kills itself, or my computer, or both. But also if I ever do want to try it again, it's gonna be so much pain to reinstall it because it's such a big game. DMC3 suffering because you're bad turning off then coming back like a week later. But you're coming back. Like, okay, it takes you a week, but you are actively going back to it and trying. I'm just complaining about being bad at Hades and then not doing anything to help that, because hold on, let me look. The last time I had Hades open was on January 14th. I did get some stuff. I did get some more achievements though, so that's nice. But still, I'm nowhere close to like getting everything. Like right now, I have 36 games installed according to Steam, which is one bit hard, which is, you know, a stream project right now. Among Us. That I last played on December 10th when I tried to cheese some achievements by playing with every single gadget I have that can run Among Us, like literally like on Steam, on my phone, on my tablet, everything I had, so I could just be playing with like in my own lobby. Works pretty good, by the way. Atiyi Desiriana, which got a big story update today, but I'm literally still in chapter 2 of the story, so oopsie. Beat Saber. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect Chikori, which we finished as a stream project, but there's still a few more achievements I could get by playing it myself, right? Cozy Time, which is one of those, oh, you turn it on while you're doing something to have like a funny little tracker and you can play music. And the only reason I still haven't deinstalled it is because I'm missing a few more achievements. One of the achievements being focused for 1,000 minutes, and I keep forgetting to turn that thing on. Actually get those minutes sometimes. The bats for cats that attached to the side. Yes! Yes, I've seen them. My parents have seen them. We're actually thinking if we might actually buy one to sit or make one ourselves to see if our cats would also like sleep in them or not. But so far we have not. So far we have not. Like I'm trying to teach my cats to climb the ladder to my bed. Because right now what they do is they will sit at the feet of the bed and be like meow, 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 until I lift them up. And which understandable, especially for the 2 older ones, because they turn, how old do they? It's 2024. They turned 13 this year. It's like you guys don't need to be jumping all of that. But also, you could climb up the ladder. You don't need to be jumping. You could climb the ladder. Please. But they don't want to. What cat doesn't want, cat doesn't do. Which honestly understandable. You're still playing it up to 600 hours? I mean, that's fun though, right? I can tell you this, I do not have the mental energy to play a game for that long consistently. I think simply because there's so many. I play too many games at the same time. I try to limit myself, which is also the reason why we're only always doing like at most 3 games on stream, like the shorter games on the shorter stream days and 2 big games for the longer stream days. And even then it's like, okay, at some point the game has to end. As much as I like it, at some point a game has to end, because otherwise I will lose my mind. $800 hours Varian Remote. Oh, nice. No, I think, wait, actually, the game with the most hours on Steam that I have. Let me see. Playtime. Okay, well, VTube Studio. Game with the most hours on Steam that I have. VTube Studio with 2,862 hours. I wonder what that is. Must be a very, very good game. I can definitely recommend it. No, and then it's Final Fantasy XIV with 1,578. Listen, it shows up under games. I don't care if it's software. Yeah. Final Fantasy XIV with 1,578 hours, and then Persona 5 Royal with 132, which is like, okay, well, that sure is a difference. And then it's Persona 4 Golden with 84.5 hours, where I still don't have all achievements. Persona 5 Royal, I at least have all of the achievements, and Golden I don't. Great Ace Attorney with 80.3 hours. Limbo's Company, which I stopped playing in May last year, but I had 69 hours on it. Same with Clannad, that I have at 100% at 69 hours as well. Yakuza Like a Dragon with 66 hours. Monster Hunter World with 58, which is honestly kind of surprising that I actually reached the 50 hours on that one. Considering it's been 4 years since I last played it. Stardew Valley 199, yeah! Portal 2 I have 56 hours on. Also since when does Counter-Strike have an achievement, and why is it one singular achievement? What the fuck is that achievement even? It's a hidden achievement, what is it? A new beginning. Why is there one singular achievement on Counter-Strike 2? What the hell? Oh, Steam, you can't actually. Yeah. Understandable. Then I have Yakuza 5 at 52 hours, Raging Loop at 51 hours, Eternal Return I played for 50 hours, but I haven't tried again at all whatsoever. It's not really my kind of thing. Yeah, there's a bunch of games between 50, 40 hours, all of the Yakuza games basically, Umineko, and then we're getting to the 30 hours. Yeah, like I only have those really big outliers, and then everything else is like basically just the amount of time I spent on it while we were streaming it, that kind of thing. You don't have Final Fantasy 14 on Steam? Yeah, true. But you do have several thousands of hours on it, just not on Steam. What's the game that I've actually played with my least amount of hours on it actually? Hold on, while I'm already scrolling. Oh my god, why do I have so many games? Wait, what two? What game have I played for less than an hour? Let me see. Oh yeah, Stray Cat Crossing, which is an RPG maker horror game that has a jump scare pretty early on. And I played literally up to the jump scare, and then I got so scared I didn't start it again. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have 10 minutes on, I don't even know, one of the Elsword versions. But this is not the Elsword version you're supposed to play though. Goodness gracious. My playtime is fucked up. Ooh, I have 1 minute of playtime on Umineko Golden Fantasia when I probably when I installed it and tried it out, and then didn't get around to actually trying again. Your only move is hustle at 564. Ooh. Buh. I like Elsa. Back when we still had German servers, I don't know if we still do. Like when I think it was Gameforge, who was the one behind Elsword in Germany. Like when we still had German servers, I had a bunch of accounts because you would be limited to 3 characters on one account. So I had like 4 different accounts, and then I changed it at some point. So then I just, deleted some of them. But then I don't think there's German servers at all anymore. So if you try to play Elsword, you need to use Steam version. The Steam version, I don't know if we even have European servers anymore, if it's all just American. But yeah, I tried. I have 12 hours on that one actually. but I never fully understood Elsword. To be fair, I have a bunch of the newer characters, but they all start in their own areas now, and it's a little disorienting to suddenly be like level 90 when I never reached that kind of level with normal characters before. So it's like, okay. Your least played game you'd actually count as 30 minutes of Lego Batman 3. I mean, that sure is a game. When you look at your simulator with all these 18 plus games, well, I don't actually have a separate like sorting system for just the 18 plus stuff, so it's all just in the middle of everything else. I don't like how they did this with the whites, that you are supposed to go around these pre-painted lines with the eyes and everything. Now I fucked it up already. You blame technical issues. Oh, did it not run on your PC? I've never played the Lego games. I have seen, I think there's several Lego movies at this point, right? Oh my god. My Wi-Fi, please stop acting up. I think I've seen one of the Lego movies. That was all color to use. Oh no, you can use whichever order you want. You could also just go, oh, I'm just gonna color in like 5 of this and then do another color. It's just I like to just keep to one color everything in with that one, and because I am too lazy to actually properly wash out this brush, because it's just a cheap brush that comes with the thing that I'm going to be throwing away after all this is done anyway. I'm just gonna start with a light color so I can go darker and darker and darker with all of the other colors that we need. You're free to do whatever you want. This one is for kids. This one is like for kids as young as 7. There's also really, but those I've never seen in the wild. Those I've only seen online. There's also really big and complicated ones for adults where you have to mix colors. I tried one of those many years ago, and honestly, those are hard because you think you've colored in everything of one color, and then you're like, okay, I'm now safe to mix 2 colors, only to find out, nope, there was actually an area right over there that you missed. Smash Bros. Ultimate or Pikmin? Fair. I mean, counting all of them together, I have a bunch of few hundreds of hours on Splatoon as well. Other than that, oh sorry, I have like 200 hours on Animal Crossing, but I haven't played that one in forever, despite resetting my island and everything, and then I didn't play it at all. I think I have every 89 actually. Could it be? I think so. No, there's an ear. It's right there. This ear is also supposed to be white. Haha. And broke its own controls then, didn't feel like troubleshooting a game again. Oh yeah, that's fair. I think the Lego stuff is really good. From what I've heard, at least. I was never big on Lego. Like as a child. So it's not really my go-to, but one day I will try my hand at these bad boys that I got on sale because they were cheaper after Valentine's. Ooh, I can in fact be your angle. Pikmin I've also never played. Not a single Pikmin in this household. Lego building stream, yeah, definitely. Definitely sometime when I know that I will have enough time for it. To be fair, with the speed I'm going, I don't know if I can even finish this thing tonight. It's like, okay, we're still very much using the first color. What are you doing? Anyway, kids, if you use a brush and you plan on using different colors with the same brush, wash it out. Get a little cup of water that you're not going to be drinking out of and wash it out. Don't do what I'm doing. Oh, Bionicles. I only know Bionicles from like the TV ads many years ago. Okay, what's our next darkest color on? Yeah, well, the pinks, I guess. There were movies of Bionicles. Didn't even know that. Don't put a cup next to the cup you actually drink out of. Exactly. You don't drink your pain water? I try not to. I have my glass of water a very safe distance away from myself right now, actually. Out of fear. It's a very safe distance away. Oh, that's a nice pink. Last memory DVD. Ooh. I have almost all Barbie movies up to... I don't know the English title of that one, actually. Every time I try to talk about it, I'm like, I don't know the English title, and I still haven't looked it up. The one that's set in Paris. On DVD. Mm-hmm. Which reminds me, I wanted to rewatch a Barbie movie recently, but I don't remember which one that was. Mariposa, maybe. Mariposa is always fun. Two more that I'm pretty sure you just manifested. Funnily enough, though, no, because they don't actually make Barbie movies anymore. Or like, they don't make Barbie movies that go on DVD or like home movie Barbie movies anymore. Which I personally think is really fucking sad. Barbie Fashion Fairy Day, thank you! It doesn't say anything about Paris in the English title then, because the German title basically translates to Fashion Magic in Paris? No, that's also... That would be a very, very weird translation, too direct. Fashion fairy tale. You want to watch the Fairytopia once? I mean, I'm up for it. If you'd like. Fabulous and Friends, so true. Actually, though, I feel like a lot of them have it, or maybe that's just my own wishful thinking. Some of them have it more, some of them have it less, but Fashion Fairy Tale has very, very gay undertones as well. which is funny considering that the plot to Fashion Fairy Tale gets kick-started by Ken supposedly breaking up with Barbie. He did not actually, and you the viewer find that out very soon, but Barbie thinks Ken broke up with her because Raquel, who she doesn't like, you know, the one dark-haired girl who's her rival, kind of, is using, they're all like actors in that one, because that's also the movie where you find out that Barbie is just a movie star. That's why she was like everything in all of the other movies. All of those were movies set in universe. And Raquel was trying out a scene with Ken where he and she recorded him saying those lines, and then she cut those up and played them over the phone to Barbie while he was like, I think, going to the bathroom or something. So she called Barbie from Ken's phone and then played those lines. And Barbie's with two of her friends at the time, and she's like, Ken just broke up with me. And her one friend goes, oh my god, no way. And the other one goes, okay, you block him everywhere. Gone, 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 bye. And then Barbie's like, you know what? I'm gonna visit my aunt. It's an aunt, I think. And in Paris, who has her own fashion brand, stuff like that. That's how that movie starts. So I like how every time I'm doing anything that is not a specific game, we end up at the Barbie movies. I don't how does it keep happening? It's always a fun topic. No, but that's how that movie gets kickstarted, and then she gets to Paris, and Ken tries to follow after her, but like Ken has the longest journey to Paris ever. Like, his flight is cancelled, then he tries to get another one, then he's stuck in a what's the word? In a traffic jam. People don't speak his language. Like, I'm sorry, you're going to France. People are only going to be speaking French to you, Mr. American. All that kind of jazz. It's a lot of fun. It also uses Who Let the Dogs Out. At some point in the movie, you have a dog strutting on a runway to Who Let the Dogs Out? It's a product of its time, I think. But that's the last Barbie movie I own on DVD. Like, when we're thinking of in what order they came out, the only ones I'm missing in between are the Christmas Story, which is a retelling of the Christmas Story that everyone knows, the one with Scrooge, where Barbie is Scrooge. I've never seen that one though. And Barbie Diary, which back then had a completely different animation style than all other Barbie movies up until that point in time, which personally turned me off as a child, and then I never tried to watch it again, even though it apparently has a pretty interesting story. I couldn't tell you. This is such a nice pink, except that it doesn't cover a lot, so I definitely have to go over that one again. There's a cat in the room with us right now. Oh, never mind, he's leaving. So much for the cat. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Nope. Oh my god. Oh, so many buttons. Where do I have it? Nope. Nope. Ah. I watched every single movie over a few days to try and figure out the lore and full timeline. Ooh, listen, as much as I love the Barbie movies, I think if people subject themselves to too many of them in a row, they're not gonna like them. Like, if you're... Because, like, it's too much. They do follow a very... Oh, I remember which one I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch Barbie and the Three Musketeers. Because I've only ever seen that like once, and I had it I had an edit of it on my TikTok For You page, and I was like, actually that movie is really good. From what I remember, I should watch it again. Trying to make sense of the Swan Princess series. Thank you for the pasta check. Oh, entire time. I went insane, yeah. Like, it's not good to consume too much Barbie in one go. You need to give it a while. Oh, I tried to learn so many. Well, it's been a lot of years since the first came out. First one was Barbie and the Nutcracker, and then it's Swan. See, the first ones, you know, are just all based on actual existing ballet. Okay, so they just have them actually dancing, not a lot. I was like, yeah, why are the ads being delayed? I was like, hey, what's happening? I didn't press that. Didn't know you could do that as well. Interesting. Because yeah, I changed around some of the settings again to see if that is in any way helpful or not. But yeah, okay, so first one is Nutcracker, which has some hilarious animation if you watch it nowadays. It's like you have to remember from when it originally came out. Then it's Swan Lake. Then it's Rapunzel, I think. Then I'm not sure anymore. And then it's Barbie, Princess and the Pauper, which is the first one where they sang songs like in character. The first musical, basically. Oh god. My Barbie knowledge is failing me. Princess and the Pauper is still one of my absolute favorites. You will explode? Okay. You are free to do... You are free to do whatever you want. Make sure to clean up after, though. Another one of my favorites is Barbie and the Diamond Castle. Because try as you might, there's no heterosexual explanation for that movie. Actually, I think I saw someone who did a bunch of like videos about Barbie movies as well. They actually interviewed people who worked on that specific movie, and they were also like, well, you know, we cannot outright go and state this and that, but we can definitely try and incorporate specific elements. And I'm like, oh yeah, so the reason one of them is wearing a dress that uses the colors of the lesbian flag, and the other one is wearing a dress at the end that is filled with the colors of the bisexual flag, and they have no interest in the two weird guys that they put in there, as you know, we do need some guys in the movie, and they do try, the guys do try to flirt with them, and they're both just like, yeah, okay, like, Looking forward to when you forget the context for that one. It's gonna be a while, I think. But also, what a great quote. We can definitely use that in many places. Hopefully. Hawaii is an all-new. One of the first 2D movies to use motion capture was cutting edge, like all tech ages. Oh, which one? Which one do you mean? The Pegasus thingy, right? That one was 3D. That one, right? That's the one before Princess and the Pauper. So true. It actually had one of those red and blue 3D glasses in it in the box. I still have that. I got a headache from that one. Trying to watch it in that weird 3D. It's a good movie to watch. It's a super good movie because the Barbie in that one is also a very feisty one. She doesn't take any shit. I love her. Did I do the Path of Pain? What's the Path of Pain? Because if you're talking about Hollow Knight, I did not get very far in Hollow Knight. Oh. The early 3D movie days, yeah. I love when you watch a movie from that time and you can tell when a movie was made just to showcase their 3D. Green Hornet reboot. Okay, I don't know what that is. I watched Kung Fu Panda 2 in the cinema in 3D, I think, and I got such a bad headache from it, which is not the fault of the movie, but just the fault of my eyes, and my eyes not doing very well with like wearing my own glasses and then 3D glasses over it as well. Are you guys aware that we're getting a fourth Kung Fu Panda film? Yeah, well, film is the right word as well. Movie. Yeah. It's coming this month, actually. In 2 weeks, I think. I think I saw something about the movie starting in German theaters on the 14th or 15th or something. But to this day, I still haven't seen the third one. Because back when I had a Netflix subscription, they only had the first and the second movie on it. So I religiously rewatched those and then got mad that the German subtitles didn't match up with what they were actually saying in the German dub. Oh yeah! I think I've seen a few episodes of that animated series, but like completely out of context, where I was just like, okay, I have no idea what's happening here. I wish they would put more, like in general, not saying this one was bad, but just like they would put more effort into those extra animated series. Because to this day, I have seen more of the animated series of what is the movie called that Cusco and then Isma from the wrong level Isma. I mean, I've seen more. The ads. I know the ads. I've seen more of the extra animated series than I've seen the original movie. I've only seen the original movie, I think, like once in full and like half of it some other time. Meanwhile, the series I've seen almost all episodes because they were on TV so often. Yeah, it's really soon. I feel like they worked on it and didn't tell anyone at all what's happened, and they were just like, hey, by the way, there's a new movie coming out like next month. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I still haven't seen the third Kung Fu Panda. I wish I did. Please don't forget it. No, Cole is also here. The ads don't happen to people who are subscribed or who use a good ad blocker. It's okay. I can just repeat what I said. Emperor's New Groove. Yeah! Yeah, Emperor's New Groove. That's the one. Say that about how's this perhaps the most offensive thing you've seen in a while. I'm sorry. I have no power over what kind of ads are playing. I wish I did. Because honestly, the ads on this site are hellish sometimes. It's like, what the f even is this? I got an ad recently when I tried to go on someone's channel and then I clicked on the latest video, like on VOD. And then I got an ad and I was like, I literally just clicked on a VOD. It's not even a live, something that's happening right now, live. Why am I getting an ad? Hello? That was very disorienting. You know, it was in the app as well, so I'm sorry. I've had pre-OS on bots for a while. Aww. I don't usually see that kind of stuff because usually I use Twitch on PC, right? So cough cough. I would never block ads online because that would certainly not improve my general experience browsing any website. No. Away. Contraception. Oh yeah. Those are everywhere, aren't they? Oh, my music is done. Oh no, we need new music. What about this one? Yeah, they're all somewhat awful, that's true. It's like the more I keep seeing the same ad, the less I want to buy a product, especially when they're really in your face about it. It's like, okay, yeah, keep showing me the same thing I wasn't interested in the first place. By the third time, I am most likely going to just like completely block anything resembling that thing. Really funny thing. I keep a funny thing on Twitter actually. I keep getting a sponsored tweet, an ad, whatever, about an ebook rental thingy. It's an actual trustworthy thing. But I keep getting the very same one where they use a pretty big panel from one of their series. So every time I scroll down, it's like my entire fucking screen. I only have a small phone. I don't have a very big screen on that phone, so every time I see that ad pop, it's just like, oh yeah, that fills my entire screen. It's just the same panel from a manga I will never read. Every time I'm just like, okay, but you know what? I'm not blocking them because at least I'd rather be getting that than some of those weird ads where I'm just like, okay, yeah, I guess anyone who gives Twitter money can get their stuff boosted now, no matter what the actual quality or intent behind it is. Like, I'd rather get the same ebook rental whatever service for the 15th time using the same panel again. At least that way I won't have like half-naked women trying on weird bras, which is like, okay, I guess. I just wish there was a little more care put into what's the word? Curating the ads that are allowed to play on literally any website ever, because it's just like, why? Like at work, we don't have ad block installed at work. So sometimes I will Google a word to try and look up the English translation because I'm the resident translator for anything at work, but a bunch of it is technical terms, and frankly, I speak normal English, the one you use in everyday life, sure, but not every single fucking technical term was something I might have never worked with in my life before. So I look that up and I go on, I don't know, Dictisi or whatever, and the ads on that site are horrendous. Like, why am I seeing like on a work computer? Like, this is not my fault. I'm trying to look up a translation for a word that I need for work, and I'm seeing like just full on, yeah, those weird chatbot thingies where it's just like, ooh, hot singles in your area. I'm like, hello? Still invest my shit in Twitch usually. Oh, you want another kettle? I promise, Mr. Bezos, I do not need money. I feel that. Do I have any other? Yes, I forgot about the noses. YouTube Kids is a clown show. My cousin, one of my cousins, has his son watch stuff and shows on YouTube Kids, and I'm this close every time when we're like visiting. I'm like, are you making sure that the algorithm is not just giving him very weird things that are available on YouTube Kids if you just have autoplay playing? Like, do you have a curated list of series you let him watch that are actually safe? Because the horror stories I have seen about YouTube Kids and what stuff there is on there that no one catches, is like, I'm so scared for the child. Like, oh, you just have autoplay running all the time? Please, you have to look at what the internet is actually showing your children. Like, why are we not teaching our children in basic internet safety? Like, okay, sorry, this is a 2-year-old. I don't think the 2-year-old is going to understand internet safety yet. But then you as the parent have to actually make sure that he can only reach content that is safe. And the fact is, there's a bunch of YouTube Kids content that is not safe because YouTube doesn't fucking care what gets put on its platform unless someone complains loud enough and threatens to sue them. Which happened a few years ago, which is why I am very, very skeptical of anything on YouTube Kids, where it's just like, oh yeah, of course there's some cute shows on there for sure, but also the autoplay function of YouTube Kids is very fucking not good. Please. Just show like good Let's Play channels. Yeah, or just like use, like, honestly, if you want them to like watch something, go on sites like from actual TV, like most TV. But here it's like the first 3 TV stations we have. Those are like, I don't know how to explain this. They're available for everyone, and they're well curated and everything, and most of them have a kids section stuff, and they put their stuff online. You know, okay, that is some safe content. Show them that if you have to. Show them that if you have to. Make them watch some. They don't even need the stupid fucking dancing fruit. I'm sorry. Your child should not be looking at. I'm sorry. But your child should not be looking at a screen the entire fucking day. I say this as someone who works in front of a computer screen the entire day at work, and then when I get home, the computer is one of my biggest hobbies, so I'm again still looking at a screen the entire time. Do you know the dancing fruit that I mean? That they keep showing to children, where it's just like, okay, well, I guess. I was a very big TV kid. Vaguely? Okay. Maybe it's better that way. No, because I see it with the... What is that actually? What is a child of a cousin of mine? Like, how do you call it? A nephew? I don't know. It's just like when we are over and having child of your cousin. Oh, is there no like whoops word for it? Like one word? I guess not. A cousin is too far removed already. Sibling's child will be a niece and nephew. Okay. Modern children eat dancing food. Yeah, what makes me very skeptical is when we're at dinner or whatever it is, like a family event, right? And he will just be sitting in front of that tablet, like glued to it, and it's just like, I get it. I also don't like being at the family function, but I am 25. That child is 2 years old. That child needs to do something that is not looking at a screen and just having movie or show after show pouring into his brain. A child is also allowed to just sit and do nothing. A child is allowed to just get bored sometime and then try and find something new to do on their own. First cousins once removed. Okay, yeah, okay, I will not be bothering to remember that. Not a Chinese creature, please no. Like, I mean, he does have toys. He does also play with the toys. But it's just like, well, we're eating. Like, I know I sound horrible. I know I sound like a boomer if I say this. But, like, for me or for my family, it's like, okay, no phones at the dinner table, basically, where it's just like while we're eating, we're talking, or we're focusing on eating and then we're talking, but no one like is staring into the phone the entire time, especially not while we're talking. So it's incredibly disorienting to me to be at the family function where you just see more parts of the family that you don't see as often, and then have this one child just sitting right there, like while he is eating or while he is being fed. Basically, he doesn't really eat on his own that much yet. It's mostly just like, would you like a piece of this? And then he goes, yeah. It's just like, he's still looking at the screen. Like, turn off that fucking tablet while we're eating. Is that only weird to me? It's like, on TV, listen, it's all fine. It's like, okay, it's TV time for the child. The child can go watch TV. But like, we are at the dinner table. Why does he have to watch, I don't know, something on YouTube while we're eating? He is learning English that way though, so I'm assuming this child is actually gonna grow up more bilingual than any part of his family, because due to all of those videos, he's learning English already while he can barely speak German, which is very funny. What do you call the children of your cousins by the first name, Janrina? You have a splitting headache? Oh, I hope you feel better soon. No, family gatherings are an experience. And also, I'm talking about just like in general. If a child, I don't know, the special needs child will obviously have different special needs to be met. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a child that can very much go without as much screen time. Something's wrong in the raising process. Yeah, no. To my cousin's credit though, it's not actually my cousin himself who is doing that. It's his mom. It's his mom, because the children do get to stay over at the grandparents. Yada yada yada. And They do that. They do that. They have a tablet, so they give him the tablet, and then I'm just like, ma'am, Miss Ma'am. How old is my cousin? My cousin is 35, 36, I think. We're pretty far apart, actually. So it's like, ma'am, you raised someone with no internet, with barely a TV. So why are you giving this child now a tablet all the time? When over 20 years ago, you managed to raise someone without all that. They are. How many generations do you have to go back for relations? If your parents are siblings, your cousins. If your grandparents are your cousins once removed, if your great-grandparents are your you know what, actually? Stop. Stop, it's just gonna get too complicated. Okay, we're gonna do the other pink now. Ooh. It's a very wet pink. A lot of air bubbles in this one. Let's get rid of those. It is! Honestly. It's like, well, I'm somewhat related to these people. They're part of my family, and that's it. I don't really care what it's actually called. It's just always an experience to try and explain family relations to someone. It's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, I work here, and this is my parents, and this is theirs, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't make sense. It does make sense if you just listen to it. Yeah, like, I know that grandparents, like, it's a one thing. Oh, child is over the grandparents, child can do whatever it wants, but there has to be a limit. There has to be a limit. And I'm saying this as someone whose main hobbies consist of pretty much only indoor activities, but type of relative is a small human. True, so true. Actually, hi, this is a small human I'm related to. Ah, nice. I don't remember how much TV time I had. I remember when I was at my grandparents' place, I went out more often though, because there was more children living near my grandparents, so I could actually hang out with people outside. Where we lived, I didn't have any neighbor kids I could hang out with, so. No internet access then. Yeah, MS Painting Warpad. Hi aunt, hi uncle, hi obnoxiously loud and well creature. Yeah. I think in this child's case it's just special though, because it's the very first grandchild on any side. Like, there's no one in this family who has, like, none of the children in this family have children themselves, so they were like the very first one, so everyone's just like, oh, first grandchild. That's why you shouldn't bother anymore. Yeah. Totally. I'm unsure whether the other pink is already dry or not. I am an yeah, no. I know, I'm an adult, I know. I don't feel like it many times, but I technically am an adult. I turned 26 this year. That's crazy. 26? What the fuck do you even do as a 26-year-old? I say this every year. Because last year I was also like, what do I do when I'm 25? It doesn't get better. Consider retirement? I mean, I would love to not have to work anymore, if that's what you mean, but Well, once your older siblings gave you yeah. I come from a family where it's very hands-off though, where it's, you know, you hear those horror stories of like, oh, and when are you going to give us grandchildren? But even then, even so, I'm like, oh, well, this one cousin now has 2 children. The second one was just born last year, beginning of last year, so 2 very small children. So, and you can just see it. You can just see it. It's just like, oh, yes, finally, a worthy sacrifice. Someone has chosen to have children, so all of it. We're not built to last past age 35. What do you mean? I forget that you actually are 26 for the first 3 months after. You just continues before with a digit more. Fair. We've already passed. Oh, we've almost. No, I think we've already passed like half a year since I turned 25, and it still doesn't feel real. When someone asks me what age I'm like, Anyway, as long as we do. Oh, well. And we're fucking us over by forcing our bodies to work until we fucking die, and then we actually do get to retire, and then we don't have anything left of that time, because most of the time we're already so broken that we just pass away. Cool. Love that for us. Evolution. Yay. We live at least double the time. To win the lottery, you did not succeed. Have you actually tried playing the lottery though? Because you know how many people say, oh man, if I won the lottery, well, you have to actually play. You have to actually play the lottery to have a chance. A very, very slim chance, but you know, higher than 0% if you don't play. Early 20s age persons, you figured it out? Yeah, that's fair. I hate the whole, oh my god, you're an adult now, you have to have your life figured out. It's like, no. I am a slightly bigger child now, with more money, and I still don't really know what to do with anything in my life. Like, I'm an adult, but I'm not adult yet. Like, I still go to people who are older than me and go, okay, you're the adult here. Meanwhile, obviously, children will look at me. I wonder. I think I am at the age where children will look at me and also already consider me as as much an adult as someone aged 50 plus. Oh god, that's a scary thought. Actually, I don't want that. You're not allowed to die before 90. You have too many things to do. Oh, I don't think I'm living to see retirement either. For the very simple reason of me not believing in retirement still being a thing by the time I reach that age. Which is a very bleak outlook on life, if I might say so, but it's just not realistic. Considering that my parents' generation already has to go until 67. It's like, I'm sorry, 67? I've been working for a few years now. It's like, I have to do that for how long? And then I'm still supposed to like have something left of my life? No, I'm not actually supposed to have anything left of my life. I'm just supposed to work until I can't anymore and then drop dead, I think. That's what they want from you. You buy tickets sometimes and spend an hour daydreaming what we're doing. Okay, nice. My grandma buys tickets sometimes as well. But the most we've ever won was like 20 euros from one of those second chance tickets. That was cool though. Fuck, those children are so loud. 25 seems just as far removed as 50. I know. But it makes me sad to think about like how my neighbors' children will probably look at me and think like of me as the same as my mom, for example. It's like, you play Fortnite? I could play Fortnite. My mom could probably not play Fortnite. the oldest of our neighbors. She's turning 15 this year, I think. And last year she asked if I played Fortnite, and I was like, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I don't. I don't play Fortnite, girly. I'm so sorry. I cannot give you a first place. I would immediately. I would carry you, but I don't. Young, you don't look at me and think that I'm an adult. I wonder. I keep seeing teenagers recently and I'm just like, damn, I don't think I looked like that when I was your age. Do not perceive me. Do not look at me. I don't exist. Mood. I don't like attention. Mood, says the streamer. Echem. Yeah, it's not a good idea to start with the big areas. Also, you can still see the 60 through that pink. I hate it. I hate it. I need to put more color on this. You're still young when Warrior could play Fortnite. No, it's just funny because it actually happened. That the teenage daughter of my neighbors asked if I was if I play Fortnite. Because I've seen her go from relatively outgoing to being someone who only stays inside to play games on the computer. Like we've been living in this house for a few years now, and I've seen her grow up a little bit. It's just like, oh, I know what's gonna happen to you, girly. Happened to me too. Just a shiny that sits around watches Twitch all night. Yeah. You know, like, and get scared for hours on end 4 times a week. Yeah. But I'm a VTuber, so that's okay. That's alright. See, this is why I'm not an actual. This is why I don't use a camera for myself. This is why I'm a VTuber. Because it's fine to get looked at as a VTuber. That's okay. Nice nails, thank you. I keep wanting to paint them, but then I don't do it. Legally allowed not to know to spell Vimeo. Suddenly it's an old people competition. Who's the oldest? Wah, wah, wah. No. Honestly, it's just like, I am old enough to earn money, which means I can spend money on hobbies that I already had as a teenager, but I didn't have enough money for, basically. So that's fun. It's good. That's the one good thing about having a job. You earn money for things you like. Violently swings around Kane while searching for you. I mean, you don't need to be old to have a cane. Not necessarily. It's just a cane better than bacon. I still love that song, it's so fun. When people talk on it, makes me feel like a 70-year-old grandma. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I see posts on the interwebs and I'm just like, oh, that was written by a 14-year-old, and then I go click on her profile, and then I can see that it was actually written by a 14-year-old. I'm like, yeah, okay, not for me. Goodbye. Every day, I'm at risk of having to see a 14-year-old's opinion on something, which is a risk I am sadly willing to take, just to see some fun stuff as well. Are you not too old for this? I don't know. Am I? You feel like 70-year-old grandma now. It's okay. Comes with the territory. If you're here, you are going to feel way older than you are. We're all boomers here. Actually though, I need to complain about something. I know technically, like with the cutoff, it is correct. But the cutoff for millennials is born in 1996, right? It's like, oh, everyone's always fighting about it, but like the thing most people apparently agree on is the cutoff for millennials is 1996, which makes me apparently a Gen Z, and I don't like that feeling. Oh.
What are you talking about, you whippersnippers?
Whippersnapper is a fun word. I've never heard an actual person say it though. Like, I don't think that's a word. That's an actual word you would use. Unironically. When you bought Pokemon Wild. My mom asks me if I'm not too old for this every time I buy a plushie. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess adults are not allowed to have the comfort of a plush animal in their own home. What? Like, I don't understand the reasoning behind that. I earn money, I can spend it on what I like. Why would I not buy myself a plushie? Hello? You know what? It could be worse. Do I have all of the 7? This is... I like plushies. Having a bunch of plushies in your bed beats like just an empty bed, in my humble opinion. It could be worse, you could spend money on Blu-rays of Macho and his love. Yeah. I think the last time I actually saw like Blu-rays or DVDs of an anime, it was all just stuff that I'm not at all interested in. Though I did see the actual full collection of Urban High School Host Club that has been out in Germany for many years, but it's expensive. It's smaller because the word shifts more rapidly last 30 or so years. Yeah. No, but my coworker a few weeks ago also called me a Gen Z, and I'm just like, I do not feel connected to that generation at all whatsoever. So it's just very, like as someone barely born before the year 2000, I just don't feel connected. It's like being a Zoomer. Shut the hell up. Don't say that to me ever again. Don't relate to all the shit the girl did. Yeah. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter, but it also feels weird. I mean, what generation are we at right now anyway? Alpha? Like the kids nowadays? The ones that are currently kids, like around the age of what, 6 or something? Alpha. Growing up is realizing there are some reasons why your parents were the way they are. Like, I'm feeling that way right now with the current clothing trends, because we're going back to flared jeans and crop tops and everything. I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to be wearing flared jeans anytime soon in my life. Sorry. Everything past 2010 is alpha? What? God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. We are definitely succeeding in... Oops, making ourselves feel old tonight. Okay. 94. Too many nightmares come true. Seeing like 5 people who are barely younger than me ask what the hell Star Trek is. Oh no! If it makes you feel better, one colleague and I, we both wore Star Wars shirts by accident on the same day, and our other co-worker, who is 40 years old, was like, oh, are you wearing Star Trek shirts? And we both looked at her like, this is Star Wars. More specifically, I was wearing one with Darth Vader on it, and my colleague was wearing a shirt from The Mandalorian. And I was just like, okay, it's both Star Wars. Like, you know? I feel like I might be wrong here though, because I was never into either Star Wars or Star Trek or Stargate or whichever. But I feel like Star Wars is the one that everyone has heard of before. And then Star Trek is the one with the guy who can do this with his hand. Right? The one where they greet each other like this. With the pink, not pink, with the guy with the pointy ears in the yellow outfit, and then his commander in the red outfit. That one's Star Trek, right? Stargate? I don't fucking know. You take flared over skin tight skinny jeans? Hell no, sorry, I'm a skinny jeans person for life. Never will I wear flared. Never. Spock is from Star Trek. Oh, okay. And Stargate is the one nobody watches. A CD drive. Oh, yeah, I don't put CD drives anymore. That's so crazy. Okay, wait, what number am I trying to color now? 94. I was never into all of those space series. There was a time when I was a child where I was really into space in general, sure, where I was interested in stars, but never any of the like series that are set in the universe, traveling through the universe, that kind of stuff. It was never really my thing. Funniest fucking shit is when we were in school and we learned about the planets and Pluto was still considered a planet, and then Pluto was not a planet anymore, and I don't even remember what it is now. Did I bring it back, or were they like, no, if we bring Pluto back as a planet, we would have to consider a bunch of other things also planets because of the size, so it's not a planet anymore, but its own thing or something. Okay, to be fair though, I have also no idea what you mean by Firefly, but that doesn't... Hey. Oh, Bristol make a place for better airflow systems. Yeah. I got asked if I still knew... Okay, what are they called in English? diskette was, and I'm like, yes. I also held one in my hands. I'm not that young. Just because I never actively used one doesn't mean I've never seen it. Floppy disk, thank you. Today on new stream, everyone feels old. This entire cat is just the one color, huh? Interesting. And the young says you were the VHSs. I still have some VHSs actually, but we don't have any device we can play them on anymore, which is a shame. So I have an animation of like not a well-known movie. I'm just like, I have never found out what that movie actually is, but I have it on VHS. I should hunt that down sometime online. I would like to know who made this. We should made an area of Blu-rays where we lost media. What? Why? We still need Blu-rays. We need boomers to make the fucking joke. Oh man, they got Blu-ray in this movie. That man's everywhere. Yeah, haha, but Mr. Blu-ray sure is everywhere. Yes, and then laugh like I've never heard that one before in my life. Oh, Mr. Ray, you're really in every movie, aren't you? And in Marvel movies? I wouldn't even dislike the Marvel movies as much if they fucking bothered to actually care for their animators or anyone who works on the movies and actually give them enough time to work on a movie without rushing them to death, pay them a more than livable wage, and stop pumping out a movie every few months that is just darker and darker than the last because, well, sure, you have special effects, but because you literally only give all of your animators like a 2 weeks notice to finish an entire full-length, double overtime, whatever movie, like the whole 2 weeks, it will look bad, so you turn the entire movie down so much that there's literally nothing visible on the screen anymore because haha, no one will see our bad VFX if we just make the entire movie black as night. Okay, sure. And then I'll go and watch a movie from like 1980 and it will have literal better, like it will look better than this because they actually knew how to film something to make the colors pop instead of relying on special effects here and special effects there. Yay! Octane action stuff, which is called Weird Art House stuff. Yeah, I love my Weird Art House stuff. I'm not a big movie watcher though, so I'm a more avid watcher of animation in general. But even then, I have not seen a lot of stuff. like having like a physical version of something that I can like watch whenever I want though. Be that a DVD or a Blu-ray or whatever. It's like, yeah, oh, I feel like watching this movie today, and then I just pop it in and watch it on my TV. I don't want to be connected to the internet all the time and pay for 15 different streaming services just to watch a movie. And once the streaming service decides, oh, well, we don't want to pay for that one anymore, we're just taking it off the service, then it's just gone forever. There's licensing issues. And oh, that's so expensive. We don't actually want to pay for that, but you should pay double and triple the money you only paid like a year ago. And then you're not even allowed to share your passwords with anyone else anymore. And even if it was literally, wasn't even password sharing with other people, but literally just you being, I don't know, on a holiday somewhere and trying to log in from a different TV or something, and suddenly it's like, oh, you're password sharing, you're in a different location, that's a different IP address. Like, excuse me, that's still me. I hate people movies are inherently weird. Yeah, I get that. A real people movie has to have way more of a pull with just its premise to me to make me consider watching it than an animated movie. It's that simple. Regional shit is worse. Yeah. Make a short series instead. Short series to match long series of movies. No. I cannot agree with that one. I'm sorry. I'd rather sit down and watch like one movie and get like an entire storyline that way instead of having to sit through a series that will maybe also like stuff it with filler content because, oh well, we need to fill this somewhat instead of just moving on. Though, I mean, apparently I haven't seen it, but the second Avatar is so fucking long, and there seems to be a bunch of scenes in that one. The Blue People Avatar, I mean, by the way. A bunch of scenes where they're just flexing the animation and stuff, and it's just like, okay, well, when will the movie continue? Since it's one scene that's a full 20 minutes where nothing happens except them showing off some kind of animation. This is all just what I heard people say. I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, so I'm just like, oh, well. It does only happen long series. Short series are like 6 40-minute shows. I love those. You would consider that's short for you? Oh my goodness. We have very different definitions of short. Ultimate Space Useful Slut. Yeah. And then series that would actually be interesting to just don't get renewed because, oh, the very first season didn't do as well because, oh, we didn't give it a chance in the spotlight, so now we're canceling it after the first season, so now no one's ever going to see anything. Like, a thing is allowed to just be done and over with in one season, for sure. It's like, I don't need several seasons of a thing, because a lot of times with the more seasons that you get, the worse it gets. But also they need to actually promote their shit if they want people to watch it. It's like, oh well, if no one is telling me that a thing is out, how am I going to find out if they don't even promote it on their own fucking website or social media channels or whatever? Well, you guys figured this one, you're going to make a proper story in the movies to make it as long as a 12 episode anime anyways. It really depends on who makes the movies though. Like that, it's just not a very good look for whoever wrote the script for the movie then, if they cannot tell a proper story in the time that a normal movie would give them, if I might say so. Aspen Hotel gets a confirmed second season immediately upon airing, bruh. Without going into further detail, I am not interested in Has Been Hotel at all. I don't care for it. Every single time I see something of it on my timeline, I mute or literally just block the people who made the content because I'm so not interested in anything. I hate the art style. I'm not interested in the story. Spotify gave me, in my discovery playlist, it gave me like some song of it. I just blocked that immediately. I was like, I don't want it. I don't care. I don't care for it. I don't want to see it. Now that I've said the name like 3 times, I will probably get some ads for it though, because my phone is always listening for sure. But not my thing. Disney musical, but in hell. I've also seen weird things about the creator though. So I'm just like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't look interesting to me. And there was this very sudden surge of content for it not even several weeks, just like 2 weeks ago or something. And I was like, why is it everywhere suddenly? Why? Hello? Somebody which managed to tell me a fulfilling narrative for money. Yeah, get it. What I also don't want to see anymore is talk or content of the live action Avatar, the Legend of Aang Avatar, not the Blue People Avatar though. Because it was like, oh, we should boycott this series because of pretty much everything they're doing wrong. And also the entire situation with Sokka's actor. And then now everyone's watching it. I'm just like, you guys don't fucking know what boycotting means, do you? Boycotting means not watching a thing, not interacting with the thing, not talking about it. And then it's just like,
Oh, but have you seen? The live action Suki is so pretty.
that's nice, good for her. I'm still not watching it. I'm just gonna fucking rewatch the original animation. Thanks. Sokka isn't sexist anymore to what? Listen, I've only seen stupid stuff about that one. I'm just like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in it. And the funniest thing is, Twitter's fine. I've seen a few things sometimes on, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But my TikTok For You page, for some reason, is like, oh, well, you like the anime. True, fair. I do like the animated series. So it keeps giving me stuff from the live action. I'm just like, nope, not interested. Nope. It's a game from 1997. Ooh. To be fair, I think the movie that I actually like, which is not an animated movie that I would call a favorite of mine, is Matilda. But that's also because Matilda, the book it's based on, is one of my favorites. Or has been ever since I was a child and stuff. The Velma situation again. Yeah. It's so funny. People are like, oh, I'm hate watching it. You're watching it on the official channel it released on. You are actively giving money and your time to this service and showing the service that there's interest for it. That's literally the complete opposite of boycotting anything ever if you actively give money to something. Just pretend it doesn't exist effectively. Yeah, no, I get you. You enjoyed Korra far more than Atla. Funnily enough, but also there's a disconnect here. Oops. See, a disconnect with how much or how many times I've seen Atla and Korra, because Atla I've seen 4 to 5 times the full thing, if not more, and Korra I've only seen the very one time, and it has been many years. Like I watched it as a teenager, And at the first time I watched Korra, I was like, it was good enough for me, but I didn't enjoy it as much. And just press him to fix the above tab. It's okay. I didn't even see your typo. I just read it the way it was supposed to be read. And then Korra I only watched the one time, and I felt some kind of disconnect with it. And I think I want to actively watch it again to like give it a new chance now that I'm way older. Because from everything I've seen now that I'm older, I think I would really like it. She is way different. What a lot of people don't, or I feel forget, is that she's a very different character than Aang was in everything. And Korra gets a bunch of hate for stuff where I'm just like, yeah, okay, you guys are just misogynistic. Like, if this was just another guy character, you wouldn't care, but because this is a girl, this is a, how old is she? 60? This is a 16-year-old teenager, you hate her. You hate her, like, no need to even talk about it further, like, you just hate her because she's a woman. Like, okay, have these in the same exact archetype as Korra in a 16-year-old guy character as the main character, like well built, trained, attractive, cocky, and you guys would either, not you guys chat, but in general, because of the hate I see for Korra, it would like moi, new favorite character, like love them, blah blah blah, but because she's a girl, she gets hate. Like, there's legitimate reasons you can dislike her, and then there's a reason where it's just like, oh yeah, you just don't like women. Okay, I get it. Do I have everything of 94? I hope I do. We'll see. Had they switched Susanna, Korra, and Bolin? Mako. Bolin and Mako, I think. Was it? No. What was his name? I think it was Mako. Aang was only 12 years old though. It's a lot of those. I feel like a lot of Aang hate is the same with when I look at people who are mad about Shinji in Evangelion, where it's just like, this is a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old and a 12-year-old who had his entire people die, especially, who was raised with very different ideals to a lot of other people, especially in regards to violence, will look at things differently. Mako. Oh, Mako! Okay, my mind was just like thinking Marco, that's why it sounded off to me, but Mako, yeah, Mako, right, that's his name. Okay. I would like to scroll up, please, Twitch. Can you let me see my entire chat? Thank you. The actual story decisions. Yeah. Okay, that's actually understandable. There are a few story decisions in Korra where I thought to myself, they could have done that better. I still think up until the actual ending of the like very first villain in Korra, the first storyline we follow, like, that is one of the strongest. Like, it was great. I loved the villain, I loved the story, everything. And then they had to end it somehow. And to be fair, after that one, my memory gets kind of shaky because I I don't even fully remember the plot of all the others anymore. I have to actually rewatch Korra. But because I've ever only seen... Your memory gets very foggy after that one. Exactly, mine too. Despite me, I think I have seen the others, but like at Kuvida especially, like I know she exists, but I don't remember anything of that part of the story at all. They weren't likable enough to salvage a travesty as book 2. Which one is book 2? Is book 2 the one at the water stuff? With the weird sibling pair? With the sibling pair, and also Bolin is now a movie star. Is that the second book? Casually retconned the entire... It's all Amon and then Kuvida, even though I know there's more. Yeah, the water part is in between that, I think. The one with the whole, oh, we have to go to the spirit world and connect it to our world. Ba 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 ba. No, but aside from that, the one thing about Korra and Mako, and you didn't hate Korra, but you didn't watch it anymore after you deleted all the past. Yeah, that's understandable. That, yeah. I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet just a few days ago that was actually just like, so Aang gets every single avatar in history, and but whoever is after Korra just only gets Korra as a teacher. I was just like, yeah. The evil airbender, the evil airbender who had his group of other evil people. Loved the move that the evil airbender did with the whole, ooh, I'm sucking the air out of you. That was cool. That was a cool move.
Hi, yeah, thank you.
It's a toast model. No, the toast I can take off. The spirit world stuff. Yeah, the spirit world stuff. I cannot tell you. Honestly, the most stuff I remember about the spirit worlds, about the villain in that one, is just that I disliked the siblings. And I disliked how they kept playing Bolin and who Bolin keeps falling for laughs, because it was like, haha, he's now fallen in love with someone else and she treats him like shit. He does actually realize in that one that she treats him like shit, but it's still like played for laughs. I'm like, give this poor man some love, please. Do not put him into a relationship where he's just getting treated like shit. I'm begging. Bolin deserved better. End of sentence. Born into a world which doesn't know the avatar reincarnates in the middle of I don't even remember how all of those airbenders came around. I do remember that Boomy, like Aang's child, Boomy, suddenly became an airbender. Well, I don't remember how all of that came around. Making a vacuum to sacrifice it. Yes! No, listen. The funniest thing to me is back when Atla was a thing recently only, that people had all of these ideas for like, oh, if the air nomads, the airbenders weren't such a peace-loving nation, imagine what you could do when you control air. And then they actually went and made this evil airbender guy, and he just fucking goes it's so good. Sounded cool to them, really don't work out properly in practice. I get it. What I do like though is the overall ending to Korra, to the series, because that one was just a slap in the face for so many people, and I live for it to this day. My Korra bottles never open, never popped. Get fucked. Yeah, some spirit world nonsense. Yeah, wasn't it those people bunch of people who were living like the air nomads, just without the ability to, you know, use airbending, something along those lines, I think. I want to rewatch it now. God damn it. You don't mind it being that way, that's fair. It's a comfort cartoon for me, honestly. Like Atla, because I know pretty much everything that happens in there. And it's just something I can put on and have a few episodes play, and it's just like, yeah, that's how I remember it, that's how it's supposed to be, this is fun. It's decade since, yeah, same here. I feel like, yeah, could actually be a decade. So there's a one hair of this brush that's just not going where I want it to go. Wait, now I wasted a bunch of color. I will admit though, I have never watched either Korra nor Atla with the original English dub, because it sounds off to me. Because my first experience watching anything of it was with the German dub on TV, and I cannot listen to the English dub, especially Toph's voice. Toph's voice is so irritating. Like, her voice actress does an amazing job, that's not the problem. It's just, I need you guys to like try and look up a comparison of like any scene with Toph talking in English, which you can find very easily online on YouTube, and then any scene of Toph talking in German, and compare those two voices, because German Toph is, how old is she? 10. She's a 10-year-old child. Her voice is just, and then her English voice,
it's like this. And I'm just like, okay, I mean, I guess a 10-year-old could talk like this, but I cannot take it seriously because
I'm used to her having this kind of voice. Which, in my mind, also still very much fits a 10-year-old. That's just how the German language goes. No, I like the ending to Korra. I like it. I like that those two get together, especially after the whole fiasco of everyone dating pretty much everyone. I mean, Korra dated everyone of the main party at some point in the story. Basically. I guess I believe that Aaron has had no child. Me found that to be too similar to Caillou, so Avatar's go, oh no! That's so sad though! No, please! He's a good boy. Thank you for the pat and the hide tap. No! You didn't like Caillou, I'm assuming. You and how we all survived. I mean, back to the comparison of like things that Korra gets hate for. Korra dated pretty much everyone of the main team, right? Like, just that's the thing. If she was a guy though, no one would have bothered. Which reminds me of Victorious. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Victorious, but there's one dude in there. At the very beginning, he's dating... I'm trying to go with bro terms and not the specific names for anyone who hasn't seen the show, but very beginning of the show, new girl comes to school and he's a very attractive dude. So she's already like, oh my god, and starting to crush on him, but turns out he is dating the... I don't want to call her goth because she's not actually wearing goth clothes, but like the bad bitch. they're dating. Later on in the show, though, they do actually break up. They do break up very, very late into, I think, the 4th season or something. They do break up at some point. And this man, despite actively dating this one girl, has kissed, I think, every single girl on screen in the story for some reason or another. No one is bothered by this, but God forbid this was a woman. You remember Victorious and Aoi? Haha. I liked Victorious. It was a guilty pleasure show for me. Never seen every single episode though. So Dan Schneider is a weirdo. But like when it was on TV on Nickelodeon, I would watch it, especially the episodes where they actually sang. You know, they went to a school for art and everything, and there's very little active singing involved. A lot of very cringe-worthy acting. But it has some good songs when they went to the karaoke bar. Stuff like that. Just felt unsatisfying. It had a build-up of 2 minutes. It feels like it only ended so randomly. The character was still loud. Funnily enough, though, the comics do go more into it, and the relationship with Asami is a very genuine one. It's just, who actually fucking reads, aside from people who are like full-on active fans and stuff, who here has actually read the comics for Atla or Korra? I know I haven't, because trying to actually buy them in Germany is a pain in the ass, despite us getting officially licensed translations. I haven't. But the Atla comics also go into more detail of like what happens after the cartoon ends, which is fun because due to Korra being the next animated stuff we've seen, we never actually saw them as like even young adults, right? We only see them in some flashbacks where they were already oldish. We know Toph exists, we know Katara exists, but like we don't see anything after when they're like 14, 15 at the end of the series. And then the comics go and actually make Zuko find out more about his mother, and wow, that is a story I wish they would have made a special about, because damn, how is this one only limited to the comics? Hello? Like when I watched Atla, I always wanted to know what actually happened with the mom. What happened? Well, the comics tell you. Except you can't fucking get the comics anywhere. You watched iCarly? Oh, me too. Me too. There was a time when I actually knew we got a German dubbed version of the opening, which they don't use anymore when they play it on TV, which is weird, but we do have it. I liked iCarly. Never seen everything, but I liked it. Yeah, I mean, I liked iCarly. And everything. I never watched Drake and Josh. I liked iCarly. I liked Victorious. Those are the two I've seen. But everything I find out about that man, I'm just like, how are you allowed anywhere near children or teenagers? Like, my man, you need help. I'm running out of music. Your sister forced you through iCarly. You hated every moment of it. I mean, you also don't like the Marvel movies for the same reason that your sister forced you through them. Like, that definitely didn't help. You would obviously still be allowed to not like them even if your sister hadn't forced you through them, but I feel like the whole forcing you through them did not help in any way. Drake and Josh is more used for meme images. Yeah. Drake? No, wait. Which one of them is who? Fuck. Hold on. Which one of them is Drake and which one is Josh, actually? Drake. Oh my god. God, yes, Adblock, I understand that you had an update. You can't stop telling me every time I open a new tab. Ah, Drake! Where's the door handle? Drake's gamer just a shabby one. It changes every time. I don't think it does. I've never seen it, so I was also very confused when people were telling me like, oh, hey, that's Megan from Drake and Josh. I'm like, who? Just because the girl who plays Carly in iCarly was Megan when she was younger. And I'm like, okay, well, I've never seen this other series, so don't know what we're talking about here. The one other thing that I watched a lot of when it was actually actively airing on TV was Hannah Montana. Though to this day I've never seen the very last season. I've never seen the very last episode of Hannah Montana. I've like, it ended at some point, sure. I know that she revealed that she is Hannah Montana sometime in the series, like in canon. And that went about as well as anyone could expect for her social life. But I don't know what else. I could. Those were also just the actual names. Yeah, Drake Bell and Josh. Whatever his last name is. You missed the bus on Hannah Montana? No, I was a big Hannah Montana fan. There was a time, like when the movie came out, they have a very big dancing scene in that one. I knew that dance by heart. I could do that entire dance. Also, did you know Taylor Swift is in the Hannah Montana movie? Did you know? Drake Bell, Josh Peck. Oh, Big Time Rush, yes. Big Time Rush I've seen a bunch of episodes of. What always came to my mind is that one of the girls that was in Zoe 101 was in Big Time Rush, which my brain couldn't really comprehend because I'd never seen everything of Zoe 101, and then she's suddenly this very different character on Big Time Rush. I'm like, your face, who is this? Honestly, Mel, sometimes I admire you for how you are just out of touch. And this, I mean this in a positive sense, by the way. I wish I did know who some celebrities were, because even with how little like general interest I have in celebrities, or most Western celebrities, I might say, even then, like, I know just by virtue of going online or whatever, and then you just go, I don't know who that is. And I love that for you. I love that for you. Taylor Swift is the one who very recently had like revealed that she uses her private jet for very, 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 very unneeded reasons, where it's just like, you know, you could just get into your car and you could have probably gotten down the street in the about same time as it took your stupid fucking private jet. I saw a few episodes of Zoe 101 as well. Like, it was already, by the time I got around to watching TV, it was already like in its end tones. All I know is I think one of the actors there had I think one of them was actually dead because of drugs. But don't take my word for it. I might be wrong. I liked the main actress though in Zoe 101. I think she was very pretty. Humans are not meant to be celebrities. I could never get into this whole gossiping thing. It's just like, oh, X and Y person went outside to suntan on their own porch. I'm just like, okay, why do we care? If this is someone who has a lot of money and has starred in a bunch of movies, why do I care whether they go on the porch? Like, okay, good for them. Jamie Lynn Spears? I guess. Yeah, the blonde girl, the one who played Zoe. If that's her, sure. Sister of Britney Spears? He lets you collect junk and the junk that becomes increasingly larger, and that's a rock for me. That's fun. It's like, why do I care who kissed who under the mistletoe last year? And who went wearing last year's dress to whatever functions? Like, okay. Like, if I want to know what they're doing, I can follow them on their own social media where they will share what they want to share with me. I do not want to help out or support an industry that has people whose entire job is to just stalk celebrities, to take pictures of them, preferably in situations. TM. It's like, okay. Like, how dare other people have a social life just because they're actors? I don't know. We'll never understand that. Like, if they want to share something with me, sure. Not me personally. If they, I don't know, post pictures on Instagram, that's nice. That's cool. Love that for them. It's just the same as like if I send pictures of my holiday to the group chats, just on a more global scale, I guess. Like, sure, if they have several thousands of followers, more people will see it, but like, that is something they share. That is not something that someone who was hiding in a bush with a giant camera took of them and then sold to a newspaper for horrendous amounts of money. Like, what the fuck? Why? Recognize all the voice actors in your video games and anime? Yeah! Like, that's fun. It's for fun. You got to a point where you could finish your video. Oh! What are you doing? No, don't actually tell me. I will see. I will see when you finish it. But oh, what are you doing? Somebody's McMovie face wore last year's dress to the Bumblefuck Award show. Yes! Thank you. That is exactly what it sounds like. It's like, okay. Good for them. Like, outfit repetition. Such a crime. But I would be in jail. I repeat outfits I like hundreds of times. Like, it's an outfit I like. It's clothes I have. I will wear them. That's what I have them for. Oh my god, this is so last year's. You cannot wear that anymore. I bought this to wear it. I will wear it until I either don't like it anymore, it fucking rips and tears, and I cannot save it. What the fuck? I will never understand. Never will I understand. Okay, we're already at the last color. It's amazing. You cannot see the faces at all because I painted over that with white. I hate it. It's surprising someone keep wearing clothes they bought. Yeah, right? But I mean, you would be surprised by how people who apparently have the money for that will just throw out clothes to replace the entire closet, like, seasonally. And I'm just like, excuse me? I haven't bought new clothes in years. I have, right now, I have one set of clothing pre-ordered because it's a made-to-order thing that closed pre-orders last month, and that is only going to be actually made sometime in the summertime this year, and then it's gonna be shipped out. So like the earliest I will probably own it is like at the end of the year. I'm just like, yeah, okay. That's my most recent clothing that I don't even own yet. Like, it's literally not even made yet. And then there's people throwing out the entire wardrobe. And I wouldn't even mind if throwing out meant giving it to someone else, but they just throw it away. It's just like, if it's clothing that is still good to wear, wash it and give it to people in need. You cannot even give stuff to like thrift stores anymore, because it's just like, oh well, the thrift stores then mark it up. But like, thrift stores were meant to be places where you could go if you don't have as much money to get like a few things that are needed. And nowadays it's just like, oh well, I'm going thrifting and buy like hundreds of whatever currency you have, blah blah blah. For what? You can't even wear all of that. Why do you need so many clothes? You need a couple pairs of pants. That's fair. The more what she wants, at least 30% that you care about all the issues involved in constant repeat. Yes, exactly. I just woke up after a 24-hour-long drinking party. There's one, I don't know who, but there's one, I think an actress, who every time when she goes out, like shopping or whatever, like it's not an event, but just like in her own neighborhood, she wears the exact same outfit. So the paparazzi, when they take pictures, they can't sell it because they cannot prove that this is a different outing from a different day, because it's always the exact same set of clothes. I'm just like, yeah, that's nice. But I hate that she has to go through the trouble of doing that just so they don't bother her as much. Like, that's crazy. A lot of paper clips for Gavino. Why would I give a damn? Many years ago, Lady Gaga wore a dress made out of actual meat to an event. That was scandalous. But to be fair, all of her clothes at the time were, and she... People are not meant to be mega rich. That's very true. Like at some point you must become so desensitized to what it actually means to own that much money. Keep living a quiet life. Yeah. Like, imagine, I don't know, writing a popular book. It pops off and you get to write a few more and you're like, nice. You keep getting royalties because it becomes a classic. People read it, blah blah blah. Retire to a home deep in the woods. Just enjoy your money. Vanish off the face of the earth. Never actually talk in public ever again, so no one can fucking bother you. People are literally just wondering if you're still alive, and you're just making bank off the royalties from a book series you wrote when you were way younger. Easy. Like, just live your life. rage quitting is, yeah. Wait, who was it? Who was it that recently got added to Fortnite and like literally played the game for the first time and then got killed pretty much immediately? Who was that? Was that Kesha? No, not Kesha. Who was it? That was so funny as well. I was like, oh, I've never played a video game before in my life and started live tweeting about playing Fortnite. I was like, huh? You never played a video game before in your life? That's crazy. Shaming a woman for the scandalous outfits, but once they dress normally, they're not showing enough skin. Yeah, no, yeah. Remember when Billie Eilish was not of age yet, was not 18 yet, and always wore baggy clothes so no one could see what her body looked like, so everyone was always speculating like, oh, she must have been so ugly, she must be fat, blah blah blah. And then she started wearing more form-fitting clothing, like even like not even form-fitting, that's the wrong word, just like clothes that were not as oversized anymore. And then people immediately went, oh, she has boobs, I cannot wait for her to be 18. I'm like, you people are disgusting. And drop a book of 5, call it a day right there, get invited to talk about them. I might respond. Yeah. Honestly. A book series you made when you were in your 20s, you think you would never speak on social media ever again? Yes. Actually. It's like, okay, I wrote a good book. If you guys want my words, buy my books. But I will not be saying anything else, thank you. Like, thank you for enjoying my books, but that's it. You would not be seeing me again in public capacity under that identity. So if I ever suddenly graduate with no more words, you know I've written a banger book series, by the way, like just letting you guys know. No, obviously, like, you could still use social media for your own business, but like for yourself, not as a publicly known person under the pseudonym you wrote the book under, that kind of thing, you know? I would also still be using social media. It's going with people sometimes. Oh no, it was really bad. It was really bad. So some really nasty stuff about Billie Eilish. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, as much as I don't like her, in regards back to Taylor Swift, by the way, very recently there was this, what's it called? There was this porn made of her where they used her face and put it on a bunch of, what is that called? The deep fake? Yeah, a deep fake. That went really like everywhere, and I was like, yeah. Even if I don't like a person, obviously she doesn't deserve that, because Jesus fucking Christ. Using technology that we have, or that the technology is able to do stuff like that now, it's just like, okay, right? Because imagine one of the richest white women in the world, who obviously has a good team of lawyers she could get to deal with stuff like this. What does everyone else do? What does the average person do? Now that technology is able to do that, and pretty much anyone can access that technology. Like, no matter what you do, oh, don't put your face on the internet? Alright, sure. Don't exist. Don't show anything, anywhere, ever. Fuck you. Oh, you broke up with someone, now they harbor, like, bad feelings towards you? They can just make a deep fake of you. Put it online. Anything that's online ever, you cannot take stuff off the internet properly. There will always exist a version somewhere. Revenge porn? Fuck yeah, obviously. Who even cares anymore, right? Like... Honestly, with all of the topics we've gone through today, maybe we shouldn't linger on this one, because it will just make me mad. Cannot exist as a woman in any space, because no matter what you do, someone will blame you for saying it's your fault or whatever it is that you do. How dare you have friends? How dare you have a social life? How dare you not want to date someone? How dare you say you're scared of men because it's not all men? Yeah, no, I'm not getting into that right now. We're almost done with this, except there's a 60 I can still read through here, so I'm gonna go over that one again. How dare you exist publicly? How dare you exist in your own home? How dare you feel unsafe after you got your trust broken by someone you thought you could trust? Oh no. Fuck. Yeah, that is the problem with going from a darker color to a lighter color again, because there's still black on this brush and I just dipped it into this pink and now it's not as pink anymore as it should be. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. This is why you don't do that, kids. This is why you properly clean out your brushes. Oh, fuck me. No. I shouldn't. This is what I get for trying to cover the 60 up here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No. You know what? Now I just have to cover the entire thing with the pink again, so it looks like it was on purpose. No, I hate this. Gonna try until one day the bonk will actually work. Yeah, listen, one day the bonk will just work and I will not tell any of you, and then someone will redeem it, or write it the weeks after, and suddenly it's like, oh no, since when does the bonk work? And then I will have my evil laugh and go, hey, it has been working for months now and no one noticed. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna be. That's not that bad. I can salvage this. I can salvage this. The cat looked at you and said no one will ever believe you and then never spoke again. Yeah. Yeah. I would be so sad if my cat never spoke to me again after that, though. Like using our language, I mean. I would be so sad. It's like, you can speak? Let's talk properly and not just me making kissy noises at you. And imitating the meow. I don't even want to know what my cats think I say sometimes when I imitate their meows. It's like, damn. What are you saying? You can't say that. Outraged meow. You can't say that. That would be funny. Has a pretty deep voice and really thick accent. Meow, hey partner. Alright. Can also still see the 60s down there, but I don't want to have to go over this entire thing again. This is good, I think. Despite the absolute horror that was the big one with the glitter, I wish they would put more glittery ones out there. It's so much fun. It just has to give all of your cats a voice they'd have. Henry would have a relatively high voice, actually, because his meows are also really high. He has a very squeaky voice. Like sometimes you will pick him up and he goes and then I worry that I hurt him, right? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did I touch anything that hurts? And then he just starts running away. Like, okay, well, he didn't like me lifting you up, that's fair. That's us sass talking you, but you can't stop laughing because I have a thick Dutch accent. Imagine your cat starts talking to you and have a French accent. That would be funny. The first 3 times I think it would be funny, and then you just think, oh my god, please. Mr. Meow, if you keep talking like this, we're going... No, that's not a French accent, actually. I don't know how to do a French accent in English. You can't just talking English.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
Right. Now it just has to dry a little bit more and then we're done with this, actually. Cool. Yeah, the giant yellow cat thing from Azumanga Daioh. Yeah, that's the one I just imitated.
Hello, everyone. Oh my god.
Love that cat. I've never seen Azumanga Daioh. Probably never will. But that one is fun. Just us floating down. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
Why are you suddenly talking English?
My daughter's going to America. Oh.
Try faster.
I don't remember much because of how much of a fever dream it was. Yeah. Honestly, from all of the stuff that I have seen of it, for sure, that is a fever dream. You guys, while we wait for this thing to dry, I want to see cool stickers that I have because I finally found actual sticker albums. You know, where you can put stickers in and then take them out again. I will now force you. Look. I should turn these around so you can see them better. Look. When you bitched over at one as well, blast. I have not seen Cyberpunk. Look at these on the cute bunch of dessert, but with bare faces. And this one is a bunch of food with small faces. And also eggs and chopsticks that keep... Oh, you can't see the chopsticks, never mind. The Sticks are always falling off. It's okay-ish paper. Some stickers just don't hold very well. These are a little 3D and these are all flat. And then these here are magician bunnies, I think. Also there's sparkle. And then these are cute cats. And then these are also cute cats but a different series. Also this one. This one has a sparkly mustache. And then all of this here is like space stuff, but they don't hold very well, so a bunch of them are already sticking together. Because every time I open this book, they flip over. Then more cats. Also more little space bears in space. More cats in general. I think they're supposed to be alpacas actually. Sheep. And more cats. And some kois. And then a bunch of flowers that sadly also keep falling everywhere. Cherry blossoms. More flowers. More flowers. More flowers. And these hearts that I went to the trouble of painstakingly putting all of them like properly in there, but every time I flip the book they just go everywhere, which gets worse if you go to the next site, because the next site I went through the trouble of color, like doing them by color, right? Because I had like 4 sheets of all of these and every sheet only has a few of each, so I just was like, okay, well I'm gonna put all of the yellow and then all of the green, and then now it's all a mess and I hate it because they're cute stickers but they're everywhere. Also small sparkly hearts and more hearts that are covered in the ones from the other side because a few more hearts. And then these are from Haikyuu by the artist Mookie, because I own, where do I have it? Because I own an art book from them where those were included. These are from Toilet Bound Hanaku-kun, because the German edition of the manga I don't know which volume had it, had some stickers with it, which is pretty cute. And then these are from Heaven Official's Blessing, and was the English title for the other one actually, Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, because for both of those series I have the special edition of the last light novel. I don't have the one for Scum Villain sadly, because that one I did pre-order back then, but then Amazon was like, oh actually we took too many pre-orders so we don't have your book for you, and I'm like, okay, well, that sucks. These I just got very recently, which are just a bunch of more sparkly bears. And then these I feel like you can barely see, but they're really big and sparkly, and I'm just like, I don't actually know where to use stickers like this, but they look pretty so I bought them. Like this is one sticker. It's just like some kind of flower. What's the word? It's a big sticker. And that's everything I have in terms of stickers that I managed to put in this book, which took me quite a while, and it's still not everything. I have a few more, but it's exhausting trying to put them all in there. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I think it's dry now. The white is so much. Can you not? Ooh, can I make this a little darker? Nope. Oh, I can. Ooh, I can make the light brighter. Jesus Christ! I don't want that. It's cute, right?
I like it.
I think we're done with it though, but because that means I can. Yeah, I think it's dry. Acrylics do dry pretty easily. I'm just gonna say I'm done before I try to redo another 5 colors and have black in them again. So, here we go. Thank you for the pants. Good, right? It's so much fun. I do have... Wait, actually, hold on. I do have... Never mind. I thought I had another one. I think I do, but I don't remember where I put it, and where I just looked, it's not where I put it, so I might be wrong. It's very cute, isn't it? The cat emojis are always nice. Oh, by the way, because I keep forgetting, now that I'm back at my parents', I can finally show you guys the Pikachu lamp I have, because I feel like I've never been able to actually show it on stream. And I keep wanting to show it off. Thanks. Sure, yeah.
Pikachu. Pika Pika. Pikachu.
Surprised it actually still works, because God knows how old the battery in this thing actually is. Just like a real episode of the show, so true. Oh! Here's an old drawing of Moriko in one of her alternate outfits. When did I do it? Yay! Sometimes you find stuff in your room and you're just like, oh. That's right, I did that. Fun. Okay. Oh, this was good. This was fun. I'm feeling a lot better than I did before this stream. I can tell you that much. And I did end up streaming, so double good. Tomorrow we're gonna do... Well, actually, the plan for tomorrow was another code, but... And I only realized that way too late. On Saturday I have somewhere to be, and I don't want judgment to once again be, you know, pushed back, not happening. So I might probably just play Judgment tomorrow. We talked about Run and Jump the whole time, which, yeah, listen, these type of streams are basically just chatting, except I do something because I cannot just sit still and chat. But tomorrow I'll probably be playing Judgment, so we get Judgment, and then Saturday we will see, and then another code we will definitely do at some point, and we'll do more 1-bit hard, since I didn't do it either yesterday or today, but we will also Do One Pet Heart, I do like it. I just didn't feel like it today. Hi TK! We're coming in towards the end because this is actually going to be it for tonight. We started slightly earlier, so we're also done slightly earlier. But yeah, thanks so much for so much for joining me in drawing some cute cats, or coloring some cute cats. I guess I didn't. Wait, hold on. I do owe myself this. Okay. Now I have also drawn a cat. For tonight's stream. So this is gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you for keeping me company, even when I wasn't feeling my best. It's definitely better now.
Good cat, yeah. Good soup. Good soup.
Thank you for a nice stream. No, thank you for coming.
I hopefully see you guys tomorrow.
No! No, I didn't see that. Why is there an ad right now? I hate it here. I'm literally about to end. What do you mean there's an ad break? Shut the fuck up, Twitch. No! I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I would have pushed it back. Oh, thank you, Cole. It hopefully will. It hopefully will. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. I'm gonna hold on. Ugh, I need to reorder everything on my on my desk because my keyboard is so far away. It's not usually this far. Nope. How do I set up a rate? There. Was that right? Yeah. God, every time I think I write the username wrong. But yeah, here's the raid message. I think I broke the ad now that I started the raids. Fun. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you guys soon.
Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.